Hey, welcome back to the channel. We are in the quarterfinals now of the Vega Battlegrounds Championships here. Thank you so much for waiting with us. I know this took us, we're an extra 15 minutes, so I do greatly appreciate your patience on this one for us. We've got a fantastic matchup for you. Lagacy won the last tournament, did a phenomenal job. I'm sure very many of you are familiar with him. He's an excellent player. War, Battlegrounds, the whole thing. Also, some of you might not be as familiar with him, although he has a rather large channel and a passionate following. A phenomenal player. I call him Marcelo. Looks like Mclz1nkz. He has been, I really appreciate he has been willing to screen share through my Discord. Mclz1nkz is now showing that out, so we will line those up. If you're familiar with my streams, you know that I'm going to work on the aspect ratio for both these guys, get them as lined up as possible. They have both been storming through the tournament. Mclz1nkz has just been, honestly, pretty much dominant. So I'm very excited to see him performing here. This is going to be fantastic. Welcome to everyone in the chat. If you're unfamiliar with the format of what we were doing, PWF, I'd love to have you on call, my friend. If you're unfamiliar with the format, there is a Grandmaster's format to this tournament. And what that means is each week there's been a prominent MCoC community member who has graced us by saying, these are two champions you cannot ban, meaning no matter what, if they're in your opponent's deck, you are not allowed to ban them. And there are two champions that are banned. You cannot have them in your deck. Dragon did a phenomenal job. So many people have done a phenomenal job. I recently announced next week's for the semifinals will be none other than Katie Candy. This week it was Kabam John. No one knows this game and this Mahout better than Kabam John. Came up with the bans of Howard the Duck and Venom. And you are not allowed to ban Nimrod nor Colossus. I'll be joined on call very soon by PWF himself. And I'm having a great time just watching these two guys already started off with their matchup. Here we go. Like I said, I will do my best to line up their aspect ratios. It'll be a little easier once they actually really get into the match itself. And then, of course, we will get the timing right too. Hello to so many people in the chat. I see Marcelo Mclz1nkz has actually sent over his crowd, his following. That is so awesome. I am so passionately cheer for your favorite champion here. I see the We Are Bold. Marcelo is going to smash Lags. I see all of Lagacy's fans too. If you guys could do me a favor, because both these guys are fantastic entertainers and content creators. They have a passionate following. Go ahead and subscribe to each other's channels. Let them know you really appreciate the show that they are putting on for you all, for me, for us tonight. This is exciting. This is really exciting stuff.
Hey, Vega.
Hey, PWF, how are you doing, my friend?
Pretty good. Excited to see this one.
Yeah, I mean, Marcelo has just been crushing people. And so I'm excited to see how this goes. I think, if anyone's going to be able to go toe-to-toe with him, it's going to be Lagacy. So I'm pumped up. I'm pumped up to see it live. I'm going to go ahead and turn over the analysis to you for this right now, especially while I get the aspect ratio set up and the time set up properly. I hope everyone understands what I'm saying there. I just want them their fights to kind of start and end right about the same time.
I did see a Gallon and Torch ban on one side, then I saw a Tiger, a Crossbones, and Havoc on the other side. Starting off with a Sasquatch on defense. He is always annoying.
If anyone in the chat could let me know, I've been calling him Marcelo and also Mclz1nkz. If that is incorrect, please let me know. OG Highline with a huge donation, getting us started off. Thank you so much. I will get that on the board. Pineapple belongs on pizza. Okay, all right. And you're gonna get me to say it. You've spent $20. You deserve it. Go Cowboys. Go Cowboys.
Right. Disgusting.
I know. I feel dirty even just saying it, but I really like OG Highline.
Okay, they are saying Marcelo is correct.
Marcelo. Okay, cool. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. All right, he's starting off with Diablo in the upper corner there. That's great. Obviously, for those who are unfamiliar, because it's a friendly match, we are using the meta that everyone has been using for the victory track. So that nullification probably going to come in really, really handy there because that power up is going to happen. Lagacy using Falcon to turn off the defensive ability. Actually, see right there, he triggered the locked on. He's now going to be able to go in and do some damage. He really wants to get his damage in while he's got this up. Right now, this matchup is looking pretty even despite that huge health pool for Sasquatch.
The unexpected Wrath entering there, takes a hit. But Diablo can heal that right back up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
we're also in Wrath is the moment you're actually able to do damage against Sasquatch.
That's correct. That's right.
Hard to actually get in hits. And then, yeah, Falcon Man-Thing. It's just really slow because your crits do 0 damage. 0 extra damage.
I still think this is
looking like it's going to come right down to the end.
Yeah, I'm actually starting to wonder if we're going to see timeouts, which I'm surprised by. I'm thinking that Man-Thing is probably a rank 4. No, actually, no.
It looks like a rank 3.
Yeah.
Legs is just getting his final lock on here.
Marcelo's playing that so well out there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, 10 rage stacks and is really reducing the damage he can do.
I think he's going to win this one. I think he's going to come out with the win. Let's see.
It's real close. Wow.
Why?
Okay.
What? Oh, because Lags.
That special 3 did just enough damage at the end.
So even though the clock was out, they give Lagacy the damage credit of the SP3? That's how it scored?
Yes. Either way, that special 3 still counts. If you take it or you give it.
I honestly had no idea. I just assumed it would not. So throwing my special 3 is not something I intentionally do and go to. I don't know if we've seen that in the tournament yet, which is crazy considering how many matches we've done. I was really surprised about that. I thought Marcelo had won that for sure, but it looks like the SP3 damage. Stenio, Vega, Lagacy is very good, but Marcelo is the best. He's been phenomenal. That is absolutely true. Team Marcelo, let's go Brazil. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for coming and supporting. Thank you.
Marcelo's Twitch following must be pretty big.
Yes.
There's not a whole lot that I know of that's streamed this on Twitch.
No, I think he has a large Twitch following and a large YouTube following. I've linked his YouTube channel because I'm not as familiar with Twitch, but I've linked his channel in the description and in the chat, and a sizable channel. I think it was like almost 14,000 subscribers on YouTube. Wow. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then he gets pushed to a special 3, not what he probably wants, but I don't think it's totally going to matter unless Legs can time this perfectly down there at the bottom. But all that power burn from the 3 armors is really going to hurt.
Yeah.
It's going to slow down.
This feels like a really nice example of Marcelo playing a really smart defense. We talked about this a lot in my initial kind of video on this meta and kind of trying to convince people like, look, stick with it, really work on your defense, knowing your deck and things like that. And I think this is one of the things, I often talk about winning ugly. And I feel like, Marcelo's still making it look kind of pretty up there. But in essence, this is the thing I'm talking about.
Legs is trying your winning ugly.
Well, yeah, he did actually get a long shot down. He persevered and he's relying on his core. This is not over.
Yeah, I think the Korg just isn't cooperating with him just as he likes.
He's got the rock shield down, so here's his chance to do a little bit of damage. Would have been helpful if he could have made Korg block, but he didn't really have enough time to land that heavy to get the Intimidate on.
Yeah, and it's also difficult with Korg going unstoppable and unblockable if you hit his block too many times. Get that excitement up.
Yeah, so you're right. They both, I think, did a great job there of the general tactic is you're not always going to get scores even in the 40,000s. As you know, I've been talking about how we're often going to have someone win and have less than 50% of their health left. it's already happened in round 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I actually had the score wrong, guys. I apologize. Lagacy takes that one 2-0. I think I just thought Marcelo was going to win, so I accidentally put the score up incorrect. Now they will now switch who did the invites. This is a best of 7, so this matchup is going to be going for quite a while.
It looks like Leg's getting a restart on the game.
Looks like a little something on Marcelo's side too. The game has just been rough as of late. I think we all know it. So I think that's smart that they're both taking the opportunity to get some restarts in and things like that, refresh the game.
Mm-hmm. And William Esk is asking about the bans. So last week it was Domino, and this week Domino can't be on the can't ban list, and so it's Kabam John that made the picks this week instead of Dragon. Okay, and Marcelo is sticking with the same bans. Okay, and Legacy switches to a Mojo ban. Interested to see the I-bomb here. Maybe he's trying to hold back Hulkling from his opponent, or when Kingpin can still do that.
Just to answer a question that I've seen coming up in chat, Ghost Dog, there was a bit of a communication error. That was part of what held it up. I don't know if Marcelo is streaming on Twitch or not right now, but either way, he volunteered to do this on Discord, and so we'll talk about that in the future. So thank you. And yes, I am loving seeing all the Portuguese in the chat, Neto. I speak a little bit of Spanish, so I'm able to understand a very tiny amount of what's going on, but I love all the support that's being shown from Marcelo.
And Legs got a late round Korg pick again.
It's always so rough when your opponent gets that final pick and they just pick like a pocket Domino or Gallon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Korg, a rank 4 6-200 Korg, it would kind of be the same thing.
Going I-bomb right away. Okay. You're gonna throw out Valkyrie? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean the Valkyrie matchup works. It's just when he's in Wrath, he's hyper aggressive and you can't really hit his blocks that well. Marcel's going off to a witch shot there with Kingpin. Getting that SP1 off for the attack reduction and the ability accuracy reduction on I-bomb. Going straight to overpower. Yeah, that fight could be over pretty quick. Yeah, 20k heavy, goodness. Yeah, and Sasquatch is just getting to Wrath here. Throwing his specials back to back. Yeah. Hard to keep up your damage when he's doing that.
Yeah. And Marcelo's doing a phenomenal job up there against this I-bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, he's crushing it.
Yeah, I mean, that's an ideal matchup. He did a nice job of planning there. Valkyrie's not doing terribly here, but it looks like Lag has actually hit Sasquatch quite a few times.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Marcelo's clearly going to take that one. Oh, go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, he crushed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sasquatch is probably about to go into Wraths pretty soon here. But yeah, so 7 rage stacks. Was it 45% damage reduction from that?
Yeah,
or is it 35?
I think so. We've seen that come up a lot in this tournament. You actually were one of the first ones to play it exceptionally well when you had your matchup with Gallon versus Sasquatch, and I think it was DLL who was on call that pointed out how well you had played it.
Yeah, it's always tough getting that time in. Yeah, Marcelo's up there. He's planning for the next round. Always nice when you're the first one done, so you get an extra moment to breathe in and plan.
Yeah, you can take a look at your opponent's deck and what they've got coming up, and kind of, like you said, plan and strategize just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it. You can see. I really love that we're able to see the face cam for both of them. I think you can see how serious Lagacy is taking this. He knows he's in for a matchup here.
Yeah, I don't want to, besmirch his previous opponent, but yeah, you definitely see it in his
I was trying hard to figure out how to say that too. For those who don't know, Lagacy's last opponent was a beloved alliance mate of both mine and PWS in Yusafa, a phenomenal player. Lagacy did have a bit of a relaxed demeanor and confidence about him, so you can kind of see that.
Okay, so we got Claire. Looks like a rank 3 Claire.
Yeah.
Might be a low sig rank 4. I'm not totally sure.
I think this matchup's going to favor Marcelo too. I'm sure he knows it well. And you can see he's going to get that rock shield down. Do you think he'll switch into a beautiful SP1 evade? Do you think he'll switch into the, was it Hellfire, right? That places the incinerates? Yeah, looks like he is.
I would expect it, yeah.
There he goes. He's got the buff immunity up, which will take care of the node.
Yeah, then Legacy, it's just an issue. You have to get the stagger up in your short windows, or you have to throw the special one or be an aura all the time.
Yeah, and he just barely missed it there, right? And that's why he even used the striker. And so that armor up is up, and now he's just kind of stuck, and he can't even use his SP1. He's gotten to the SP2.
Yeah.
I'm sure he knew he went in with an inferior matchup, so a little pressure to kind of like go through a little bit faster too.
Yeah, but no, point goes to Marcel. He's still crushing it, doing everything he needs to. Towards the end, he might switch back into Bleed Curse to top off his health,
like just in case sort of move, a little insurance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the second perfect SP1 evade I've seen. There may have been a third one in there too. It takes a lot of confidence to do that when you've got 93% health. He just obviously knows it. Goes in there, clearly takes this one. We're tied up. We got a ball game here, folks. We got a ball game. We're tied up 1-1 apiece.
Crushed it.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, he was getting perfect, dash back intercepts and everything. Yeah, and Legs throws an SP2 into the rock shield. He's just trying. Never giving up, just in case something happens.
No, he's a competitor. That's why he won. He's the champion. He won the last tournament, the Illuminati Invitational. Lags is a competitor. He knows what he's doing. You're right. He's not going to stop. I've tried that matchup at Doom. I have a rank 4 Sig 200 Doom. And I've tried that against Korg, and it just, Lagacy's obviously a better player than I am, but it gets away from you so fast trying to keep those staggers up.
Yeah.
That was a nice. I see Karate Mike, and I love all the cheering we've got going on here. And chat, sorry, I did see it. I know that Spanish and Portuguese are two very distinctly different languages. is a very little similarity. I think Neto said that. And so there's just a few words that I feel like I understand. I could be completely wrong. And no, we don't want me to try to speak Portuguese. There's only so much embarrassing of myself that I will do on stream. Oh, and another generous donation from Casio. Go MCL. You are bald, but we love you. Bald troop. I love it. And that reminds me, everyone who, if I think some of you might be seeing a content creator or MCoC YouTuber or Twitch streamer for the first time. If you are, go subscribe to their channel. They're putting on a show. So everyone who knows Lags and you don't know Marcelo, go subscribe to Marcelo, and vice versa. These are phenomenal channels. Obviously good people. You can see the following that they've both created for themselves, and they're obviously clearly incredibly skilled. Thank you very much for the kind words, M7. I've loved this tournament. This one's been a little, they each are going to have their own personality and flavor intentionally, obviously with the Grandmaster portion of this one. We've done a lot of these big matchups on Tuesdays. In fact, I'm pretty sure, I don't have it all confirmed, but it's like 95% certain that Karate Mike and Happy McMuffins will be going live in about 3 hours. Mike, if you're still here, I don't know if you are or not, but if you are, if you could confirm that for us. But it's my understanding that Karate Mike and Happy McMuffins, you can see how good this quarterfinals is and skills, will be going in about 3 hours. Did you happen to notice any differences in the bands? I was obviously doing some chat stuff. I think Peter had to step aside for a second. Karate Mike is saying, to his understanding, that is what's happening. Karate Mike's probably going to have to check with his people, his talent agent, his talent scouts, his manager, his makeup people, his hair people, the people who help him out with his graphics, his audio, and they'll let him know when and if they'll be going. But I'm pretty sure they'll be going in 3 hours. Karate Mike versus Happy McMuffin. So, all right, we're seeing Korg. Korg is already factored in really well. Lagacy still places this, knowing that Marcelo just had a pretty dominant fight with his Clairvoyant. Seeing if we go with that again, looks like Lags is going to go ahead and try his Hulkling. As PWP said when this matchup happened earlier, that's a tough matchup because Hulkling often does want to hit into the block. Now, part of why I love Hulkling so much is I don't feel like you have to play him a certain way and you can still achieve very good results. Problem is, you hit into Korg's block and really bad things happen to you. So let's see how this goes. I would favor, even though I believe that's a rank 4 Hulkling, I think that might be a rank 4 Claire. I'm not sure. If anyone knows for sure if that's a rank 4 or rank 3 Claire that Marcelo is using there, let me know. But I would favor Marcelo in this matchup. It's Korg, though, so anything could happen. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I would definitely favor the Claire here. It looks like Legs was trying the light intercepts, but it's just not playing ball.
Yeah. Now, you would think that Hulkling would have this massive reach on his light with that huge sword, but as you kind of pay attention to him, you realize he doesn't use it for his light attacks.
Mm-hmm. Why would you want to use the sword? That's what villains would do.
If I had a sword like that and I was just carrying it around, I would use it for my light, medium, and heavy attack, but that's just me.
And chat is saying that it is a rank 4 Claire.
It is a rank 4 Claire. Thank you, everyone, for confirming that for us. Looks like Lag did not want to be pushed to his SB3. He was. And you saw the reaction. I love seeing that.
Yeah. Similar to how Marcel's Hulkling versus Korg fight went. But yeah, up top, he's still crushing it. Ooh, oh no. Oh no.
Oh, sorry, I was busy typing things. I thought for sure that Marcel had it, so I stopped paying attention. Oh, he accidentally pushed Korg to an SP3.
Yeah, it looked like Korg was at like 1% health, and oh my goodness.
Watch the look on Lag's face when this ends. When he sees the score, he's going to be shocked. Watch this. Whoa, you see it? You saw the whoa. All right.
Wow.
So
that cratered.
Yeah, I've done enough of these now where I believe this is going to be a pivotal point in this matchup. They're both clearly outrageously skilled, both very knowledgeable. Mm-hmm. It's going to be about how they both handle that moment. Lags has something momentum-wise that's going to go with him. You could see it in his body language. Marcel knows he had that matchup. He's done that. He's proven it. He just did it. And then it doesn't go his way. I've seen enough of these matchups now of players of this caliber. I think a lot of it's going to be, of course, RNG. RNG always comes into play in this game. But a lot of it's going to be how do they handle it? How do they respond?
Yeah, you see Marcel, he's like, I don't have an option here.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's tough about a thing like that, too, is you go into that saying, okay, I'm going to get the win in round one, game one, as we call it in here. Knowing I'm probably not going to win game two, that's fine. I'll win game three. Then the error happens, and now you're like, shoot, I've just lost the whole set. Not what I really wanted to have happen.
Yeah, and he still triggers the essence of null, even though thing is nullify immune. So yeah, I think that last round still a little bit getting to him.
Yeah,
might see a break after this.
I hope he does know. He can take. Each competitor gets 2 3-minute breaks and that's one of the reasons why.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, Diablo's still gonna do a good amount of damage. Because we saw this matchup from Lagacy in the first round, and it was a timeout.
That's right. We saw the Falcon versus Man thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Marcelo's eating a combo. Yeah, really hope he takes that break.
Yeah. Just get yourself.
Regroup a little bit.
Yep. It's always tough, though. Having been there myself in my first tournament, I had brutal starts to 2 of my matches, and you're on camera, you feel like you're entertaining people, and there's just this thing that tells you just keep going. Right. Even though and if you had a coach, they would take a timeout as soon as they could.
Marcelo's finishing this as well as he can, so it's good to see him not just giving up.
No, because the same thing could happen on the other side, right?
Right, yeah. But yeah, you see that 30 seconds on the armor, and it's so long.
It's a bit almost demoralizing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And you've all been in the corner versus thing, too.
Yeah.
Which is even more demoralizing.
All right, so Lag takes that one. Our stat man is I have not seen him in the chat, so I don't think Adam, who does all of the wonderful stats for us, is here. I think these might be the first sets, so we call it game set match. I think these might be the first sets that Marcelo has lost in this whole tournament. That's kind of a thing. Oh, and getting back to some of the super chats from earlier, O's fan, I've never heard of Marcelo. He's honestly new to me. This goes back a couple of tournaments. A lot of his followers, they were very, very polite about it, but very passionate about, hey, get this guy in the tournament. Caused me to reach out to him. And I was like, this is a great dude. This is a really great dude. He's going to fit in really well with the competitors. And he got in, and he's just been crushing it. And then Stenio again, Ball Troop. How we know each other on Marcelo's lives. Thank you very much for explaining it. By the way, Portuguese is so easy. You're very good at it. Thank you very much for the kind words. Very, very, very much.
It looks like we got the same bands for this round as well. And we're seeing Korg right back.
Yeah, so this is the first time I've really been able to focus in while the bans are happening. Sorry, there's been so much other stuff going on. We've got Crossbones, Tigra, and Kingpin, with Gallon, Human Torch, and Archangel. So that's why you're not seeing them.
And it's so hard with all these mystics without Torch or Titania. There's just not many options.
It is very cool to see everyone celebrating and having so much fun in the chat.
Looking up over the final rosters, yeah, had Valkyrie on deck for that thing, so that's probably why he didn't get picked. Playing versus Korg, and then Valkyrie versus Korg. Third time now seeing it from Hulkling, so we'll see what happens this time. And then Korg's just punishing everyone else going on.
Yeah, Korg has been the defender of the matchup so far. Interesting choice of Valkyrie versus. Do you think this is a bit of a throw? PWF, you're obviously a phenomenal player. For those who don't know, PWF advanced into the knockout stage of this tournament, and you went against FinTech, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
You and FinTech went toe to toe. It was a phenomenal matchup. So let you know just how good at this game PWF is.
Yeah, I'm not sure Valkyrie's a throw. It's just another one of those where if Korg's hyper aggressive like this, there's not a whole lot you can do.
Yeah.
But no, he's already done the matchup up top, and Marcelo's done it as well, so just need to get Korg down and you might get a victory.
I think what we're looking for here is to see if oh wow, Marcelo actually does pull off the SP2, but I thought he was going to get pushed to his SP3. That was really nice. He looks like he's trying to get those shallow dexes, or he was trying to bait the heavy. Either one. Does a nice job of pulling that off. Looks like he's just got to kind of keep his health, and he should be fine. Don't let anything silly happen here.
Yeah, Korg was just a massive bully.
Yep. So, that right there, who knows how the rest of this will turn out, but that's exactly what we were talking about, is Marcelo does not fold. He stays mentally tough after that last round that obviously doesn't go the way he wants it. And he's already got the lead in this one. So that's a big deal. That's a big deal, and that's exceptionally well played. But he deserves a lot of credit for that.
It has to feel good coming off the previous Korg fight he had. And then just right back to business.
Oh, and we've got our first Titania sighting. So for those who are not familiar with her, I think a lot of us are, as more and more people are showing her and getting her and ranking her up. He's going to be utilizing the heavy to place the stagger. The stagger should take care of the node. He does have to pay a lot of, he being Lagacy, has to pay a lot of attention though to make sure that that stagger is on when he would trigger the node, being the armor up that will come when he gets to 10 of those charges. You can see he's got 8. He's going to land that heavy. Really nicely done. He's turned off the node, at least for the next 9 hits now.
And then the big thing with Titania is hoping that the defender gets intimidated off the SD3 and doesn't throw a special. But yeah, Falcon's doing work up top.
Yeah. That looks like a rank 4.
Yeah, that does look like a rank 4.
Yeah.
The problem was he had lock on during Wrath, so he wasn't able to take full advantage of it.
Yeah. But the Titania ramp has happened. Karate Mike, who looks like he is in the stream, has shown us this a lot. Getting to that SP3, literally as PW says, every debuff in the game goes on the defender, and you see how much damage she has now been putting out.
And Sasquatch went red, but his special 3 doesn't hit that hard. Only problem is he does get 10% regen, plus he enters Wrath.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the entering Wrath portion. Yeah, Marcella is in a tough spot up there.
I'm not sure if he just wasn't expecting the extra power gain from Sasquatch, or I missed that one.
This is our first one. So every other set has gone 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. As you can see by the scoreboard, this one's going 1-1. We got a game 3 here. So if you think of it like tennis, we do game set match. So we got a 3rd game here in this 4th set. This feels like a big one already. It feels a little early to say it feels like a big one, but it kind of does. Lags could go up 3-1, or Marcelo could create this a 2-2 tie as we head into the 5th.
I think Nimrod goes on defense, and I'm not sure who Marcelo's going to place. Throws Diablo. Okay, that changes. Now I put Hulkling on defense.
I don't feel comfortable making a prediction at all here. I don't know these matchups. Do you?
I have not done either of them, but I would favor Null.
Because Null will be able to handle the armor up on the node, right? Just by hitting into the block.
Right. And then if Nimrod gets his energized buff up, it's just long.
Yeah.
And any opportunity the AI will allow you to intercept, you're just going to drain your health.
Yeah.
Yeah, Legs got in that first SB1. Now he's waiting for Corruption. Yeah, Null's just going to go to town here.
Yeah, all right. It looks like Marcelo kind of got caught without a good defender, a good defensive option too.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Lags has finished it, so I feel comfortable calling it. We are calling these a little bit because, the game has been a little wonky lately. So we will call this one for Lags. He takes a 3-1 lead here. Yeah, Diablo hasn't, if anyone remembers, before he got buffed, Kabam used to put Diablo on this node that would just make him go unstoppable. It always felt to me like out of nowhere, but I'm sure if you read the node well, you would have known. Do you remember this?
I do. I did. I took him in AQ, and it was a menace.
What was the node? It felt like he would just out of nowhere go unstoppable.
I think every time he drank a potion, he went unstoppable.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. And it would actually make him a pretty annoying defender because you knew otherwise he wasn't good. But this one node would just make him such a headache.
Yeah, Marcel closed that real quickly. Nimrod just dropped after that special 2.
After that special 2, which is pretty incredible since, part of it for Valkyrie is that it was an instant bleed. I can't think of what they call it. but she's got that bleed, and obviously on against Nimrod, that's not going to take effect. Thanks for calling out the error on the scoreboard there. I think it was Penguin who called it out. And OG Highland, glad to see all this traffic in your stream. You have 600. Well, it's 644. I think that just shows the effect of when you've got Lagacy and Marcelo here. So as much as I'm always the one saying, like, please go support the competitors, looks like the competitors are supporting me, the host, and I really appreciate that. And thanks for pointing that, OG Highline. Chris, well, keep it. Oh, I think it's a joke. Sorry. I didn't realize it was a joke, Chris. I was like, Brazil is a massive, massive country. Of course, Portugal. But I think Chris was clearly joking. So my fault. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Marcel has to win this one. We got the bands of Kingpin, Tigra, and Crossbones. Lags. Looks like Marcel has banned Gallon, Archangel, and Human Torch.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be tempted just to ban.
You cut out there, but I feel like you might know you did, though. I have a feeling I wonder if you were about to say you'd be tempted to ban Korg. Korg has been the defender of this matchup.
Yeah, but no, they're both rank 4 SIG 200, so you don't really want to ban your own.
No. And they also, just from watching it, they both seem very comfortable fighting him. Like, even with Hulkling, it's not a pretty matchup, but they seem both very comfortable with it.
Definitely. First Gore sighting. And then first Scarlet Witch. Okay. She's also really good against Korg. But he also has that rank 4 Claire that could take Korg instead.
And guess what? We're seeing more Korg.
Oh, man.
All right. And I love this. I love that Marcelo's going to get an almost immediate, same match here with Lagacy. Chance at redemption on this. We've seen him just absolutely do this phenomenally once. Second time, it went a little bit sideways for him, not the way he want. Gore doesn't have anything that helps one take out Korg, do they?
Not necessarily, except the power burns give him regen.
Okay.
So he's going to be healing it all back, but yeah, pretty much all of his contacts are physical. I think the second hit on his heavy is energy, but
yeah.
I'm not sure how much that matters.
Yeah. Obviously Gore's going to get buffed next month. I think it's February, so maybe this fight would look a little bit different then. But right now, it's a matter of on Lagacy stream. Oh, okay. I'm glad I didn't make my joke. Look at the healing. You knew what you were talking about. That is a lot of healing. Yeah,
it can be ridiculous.
The only problem is he's only taken off 12%, of course. Aside from that,
yeah,
it is going delightfully down there. And Marcel is just, you know what? I'm not going to announcers jinx him. I'm just going to wait till that fight is over.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with Gore is you want to apply so many debuffs. And Korg, punishes that. But yeah, Marcel gets his revenge.
Yeah, and he's doing a really great job. Because I know a lot of us, what we would be doing is like, wow, if I had just done that third time, this would be 2-2 right now. But you can't let yourself think that way. And Marcelo did a fantastic job of clearly not. And that's why he's got the lead as we're in this fifth set here. He's get himself a chance to stick in this, prolong this, make this go to a 6 and then a 7th. Let's see.
Yeah, then Lagacy dropped that last second SB3 just in case something wacky happened.
Well, he already got a win out of that. I didn't even realize that. But he was in set 1 where he was using Falcon. He threw that SB3. I was ready to give it to Marcelo, and Lagacy came out with the win.
And then we should see Titania Rintra again. And probably Valkyrie here? Yep.
It has been interesting. I mean, I feel like Rintra has been coming up a lot. Korg has been in every single round. It's odd how much we've seen Korg. Like, is it statistically possible? I guess it must be.
A year ago, did you think you'd see this many rank 4 Korgs?
Absolutely not. That has been one of by far the best things about Battlegrounds is those defensive rank ups for War that you used to like feel like you had to do. There's a use for them now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm not sure who I favor in this matchup. They're both really good matchups.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah. So Lags takes that SP2 to the face. Obviously the special 3 is going to land every debuff, not literally, but almost figuratively in the game. I think as soon as we see Marcelo through that SP2, we're going to get a real indication who's going to win this one. He's also got more health right now. So I think that's kind of what you were pointing out.
Yeah, and Lagacy wasn't able to get in that many heavies off the SB3.
Nope, you're right. He wasn't. Here it goes. Here comes the special 2, Valkyrie. That is some really nice damage. Now he's got the Fury. Rintra can obviously bleed. He's doing a great job of staying patient. They really actually both are, because the temptation to play a little too aggressive and make some mistakes is got to be high right now. Marcelo goes in, finishes it off, forces a 6th set. I'm really impressed right now.
Great fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Way to just be clutch. Absolutely clutch. Lagacy, obviously he doesn't know the other side, so he's finishing off as he should, a competitor. But I think that is a huge clutch money play there by Marcelo. The host, of course, I love seeing this go as long as it possibly can. These guys are putting on a show. Go support both these competitors. The links to their channels are in the description and in the chat. If you're not familiar with their channels, they both are extremely high skilled, and they show that in their videos while they're teaching you how to get better at this game.
Yeah, I do wonder, do you or OG prefer to see another round?
One more time, repeat the question. I'm so excited. I get so excited watching these.
Who wants this to go 6 and 7 more? You or OG Highline?
Who wants it more? Yeah. It might be the same. I think we both are hoping for a 7th set, game set match. Let's go full 7 down to the final game. We've had some phenomenal ones like that. DLL and Mclz1nkz did that for us at least once. Lagacy in the first tournament against TJ in the semifinals, down to literally the last seconds for the whole thing. So there's OG Highline. He's cheering for it.
Yeah, it looks like we're keeping the same bands.
Yeah. That's the thing is I feel like they probably both feel like they're having success. I mean, it's 3-2. They're both having success. So I kind of get it. Why it's like there's no thought about changing their bands. Just a little bit of play here differently, a few seconds here or there. It's 3-2 the other way. So I understand that. And I think what you said earlier about you could understand a temptation to ban Korg. However, they both have a rank 4 SIG 200 Korg, and Korg has been helpful to both of them. So, I mean, it's just a toss-up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and then we see our first Havoc, followed by the immediate Warlock counter. Love when that happens.
Yeah. You feel so good drafting a defender, and then your opponent immediately gets the best answer.
Mm-hmm.
OG Highline, don't remind me. But yes, you're correct. That Sam and J-Will one was a marathon. That was a marathon. Those guys put on a show. I couldn't imagine. They win a best of 9. He's not joking.
As long as we don't see Domino versus Domino again tonight. Mike will probably do that to us.
Yeah. You know how Mike is. Karate Mike.
Did we only get one Korg this round? Oh no.
Only one Korg and it went to Lagacy. That just doesn't seem like this is the RNG.
Mm. But Marcel has his Claire, so
This is the RNG we talked about, though. I mean, RNG is going to come into play. It's been coming into play every game, but obviously that's a thing, right?
mm-hmm.
MP Blades is saying he feels like Lags has the advantage. What's up, MP Blades? Thanks for being here, everyone. If you could also consider high skill players, those sorts of things. MP Blades, he is the reason why we're able to show these streams like this tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Blaze. I have no idea who I think has the better matchup here. It looks like the Sasquatch is a rank 4, while the Man-Thing's a rank 3. Do you prefer one of these to the other?
I prefer using Doom against Sasquatch just because you have to worry about the poisons for Man-Thing, and he can nullify your Fury. I mean, I know we've seen players use Doom versus Man-Thing in war.
Yeah.
They're menaces.
Yeah. I think Lags has got to land. Did he have a stagger up? He must have, because the armor up didn't trigger, or I'm seeing the numbers wrong. There he goes. Lagacy is managing the armor up very well. I think credit needs to be given to the young man.
Yeah, he's getting really lucky with. Okay.
Is this SP2? That's a lot of those rage stacks up there. That's going to mitigate that damage significantly. That's what you were talking about earlier, PWF. But I think Marcel is going to finish this off.
Yeah, I think so.
That was a very fast close for Marcelo up there.
Yeah, that.
Just for everyone in the chat, that's a. So Karate Mike seemed to know that was going to happen. He's saying Sassy was about to melt. Mike White, PWF, do you know why? I was actually surprised by that. He had a lot of those stacks. I thought the damage would be mitigated pretty heavily.
Yeah, I mean, 50% reduction against a Doom with 2 Furies. Doom's still an animal.
I did not see the 2 Furies. That would explain it. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, but going for 2 Furies is risky.
I think
just because you never know when he's going to go into Wrath.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Is Marcelo about to push this into a 7th set? He's up 1-0.
Okay. That seems like a weird play to me.
Which one seemed a little odd?
Well, placing Warlock, because that left you open to Havoc too, but yeah, I don't think Legs had a counter for pretty much anything.
And Hulkling's going to be giving that Sassy a lot of Mystic Dispersion, I would think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that might have been smarter than Havoc, because Hulkling's really good against Havoc, and then both would have been without a great option in round 3.
I just based on body language, I don't know if Marcelo wanted to be pushed to that SP3. I felt like I saw a little bit of frustration there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, looks like we're about to see our first Sasquatch SP3.
Yeah. You would really think that a Sasquatch picking up a tree and smashing someone over the head with it would do more damage than it does.
You would think so, but
yeah. I don't know.
What do we know?
These are the things I think about late at night.
Mm-hmm.
Lags is definitely stuck in the corner. Not where he wants to be right now. And Sasquatch wanted to finish that fight. And Sasquatch does finish that fight.
Sassy. What a bully.
Yeah, he really is. That was a mean Sassy. We've seen some nice Sasquatches in this tournament. That was not a nice one. That was a mean one. Meanwhile, Marcelo's playing this, I think, about as well as you can play. Warlock's Warlock's a problem on defense.
He is, yeah.
Without, I tried to take one with Terrax and learned the lesson that you actually do still take the degen because it's considered a power drain when Terrax loses his power.
Even though he's immune to.
Yeah. I did not enjoy learning that lesson. I want to see if Marcelo thinks he's going to win this. I'm curious to see the look on his face when he sees the score. Let's see this reaction. Yeah, there you go. It's a little fist pump. Oh.
Okay.
We're going the distance. We got a full 7. Plays, I love the chat too. I'm absolutely in love with the chat. I'm in love with this matchup. We've got 2 titans of the game. The skill they're showing, it's amazing. And it all comes down to the 7th set. It's a best of 3. 3 games, 1 set. Winner takes all and advances to the semifinals.
This isn't Argentina, France. It's Brazil, Canada. Come on, chat.
I guess maybe the excitement levels of that matchup, the back and forth nature of it all.
Mm.
Messi, Mbappe, the whole thing.
Oh, his legs in a band Claire?
He does. He's going with the Claire band. We're seeing a final switch. That Claire has been a real problem. I think Lags knows, he kind of got away with one there with the Marcelo Korg matchup earlier. Faust, I did see your comment. Thank you so much for it. Go ahead, Peter, if I interrupted you.
He leaves Kingpin on the board. We only saw him once.
OG Highline's so excited he got what he wanted. He and I don't know who wanted it more now. Now in hindsight, it's not clear. The chat is going wild. The passion that has been brought to this is very exciting. I think it goes with what Faust is saying. These tournaments, they're just so good. I mean, look at this. We can see the face cams. We see how much they both want to win. The seriousness, the intensity. I agree with Siddharth. I think no one goes into the match thinking I'm going to need to ban Clairvoyant. She's great. Don't get me wrong. I think she's great. But the fact that Lax has chosen to do it is a big sign of respect to Claire, but to Marcelo's use of her too. All right, here we go. It's all down to this. Whoever wins 2 games first advances.
And that was a late round sassy. That's brutal.
Yeah, Sassy's been a close second to Korg, right? As far as pivotal defenders, essential defenders. All right, we're seeing the Titania versus Sasquatch match. I don't feel like it's gone exceptionally well. It looks like Lags is starting the fight off. I think it was Karate Mike, who talked about starting fights off real aggressive like that with the haymakers. Mike, if that wasn't you, I apologize. But it looks like Lags is doing it pretty well. He's going to work his way to that SB3 and then hopefully be able to land quite a bit of damage once all those debuffs go up. And then I love Overseer in general. I don't know if I'd be brave enough to take him up against Thing. I'm excited to see how that fight goes up there.
Yeah, my guess he's going SP2 for the Disorient.
Yeah, it looks like he is, right? Because he's just
that retaliation is doing a good number on him.
Yeah, it actually he's doing. You saw him use his light to really get some great spacing going. Thing does throw the special.
But yeah, he got the armor up anyway.
Yeah. And I think the the retaliation damage was really nice, but I think the willpower healing was just mitigating that so much. I have a feeling he didn't go in expecting to win that one. Look at this corner play.
Right.
Look at this. This is outrageous.
Yeah, I cannot do that.
I can't do that.
I don't know how the kids do that.
I don't know either. It's like these guys and gals who play Omega Red and do that quick parry style so they can just stay so close and get all those spores up. It's, Lizer is one of the first people I ever saw playing that level that well.
Yeah, and then it looked like there was a inadvertent intercept up top that pushed the thing unstoppable.
Mike saying sassy as Titania food. She looks strong. That's not surprising that's what she eats. That makes a lot of sense. A wrestler like that, the gal needs her protein. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense. Here we go. Lags has been here before. He is as tested as a champion can be. We're seeing Domino on defense. Man, this has been just totally absent of Domino, hasn't it?
I don't think anyone besides Dragon is sad about that.
That's true. Dragon's like, why?
Yeah.
I didn't even say. Thanks for pointing that out. Did you have Larry is saying thing doing things? That's clever. All right, here we go.
Yeah. So Legs did this matchup really well last time. The matchup up top honestly just depends on Domino.
Yeah, it really does. RNG, how much does she crit fail? She's lucky right now.
Yeah, how many of the bleeds does she purify?
That's right, because she has like a 50% chance to purify a bleed and give herself some power too. She's got like her own Mystic Dispersion, or it's not Mystic Dispersion, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, just what Domino needed. Yeah. Extra power gain.
She really did. Marcelo's handling it well though, but the this is what we've seen with these Sig 200 Dominos. The crit fail damage is just so hard to overcome. Look how much damage he's lost, and I don't think he's taken a hit this whole match.
No, but yeah, those 2 poisons happen down there to Doom. That's just draining him as well.
And that's what you talked about when I asked you about this match. Go for it.
Yeah, Warlock's winning the time race. Yeah.
And Lags only has 1 Fury, so I don't want to guess on this one. I don't want to.
No, I don't think an SP2 here is going to finish him.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Right? Will. I'm surprised at how much damage it did do. Nice use of the striker. He's got a lot of health. This may be close, guys.
No.
Oh.
Okay, final match.
I hope y'all are watching. I know there's some people who are just listening. If you're just listening, pause it until you can watch. They've come down to the final one. These two guys put on a heck of a show. If you're not already subscribed to both of them, please fix that. Links in the description and in the chat. I have no idea who's got a superior matchup, mainly because I don't know how Doom does against Mephisto. Do you? I would think that can't be great.
Fintech did this a few times against me, right?
I don't recall. Lags obviously is not getting the start he wants down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the problem. Hulkling can just be super aggressive, and if you get cornered, it's pretty much over.
He got himself out of that hole really nicely, though.
Yeah, he did.
But that was an angry Teddy. That was an angry Hulkling.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Do we got that SB2?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that will that actually turn into a silver lining for Lags getting that Fury? He didn't really get a lot of damage opportunities out of it, though.
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, this one's crazy.
Oh, Mephisto went red. Oh no.
You can see the frustration on Marcelo's face. Stick with it, man. You still got a shot. Both these guys still both have a shot. This is not over. Lagacy makes a small mistake.
Oh.
Angry Hulkling takes advantage of the mistake. Stay patient. They got to show the patience that they were both showing earlier. We talked about that. The temptation to be a little risky is high because you know the person you're facing is so good. Lax has accidentally now triggered the node. He cannot hit Hulkling again.
I think that SB2 finishes him.
But with the health difference, I am not calling this. With the health difference, I don't know.
Oh, 2 auras from Mephisto. That really hurts.
I'm still not sure who I think is winning. I'm starting to feel strongly one way or the other, but I'm going to wait till this is over.
I don't think this kills Mephisto.
Oh my! Absolutely amazing!
Wow!
Absolutely, yeah. Lags slouched in his chair. Marcelo, I'm sure, has got to be feeling a lot of different things. Everyone who's not subscribed to Marcelo, please go do so. Obviously puts on a phenomenal show. Twitch, YouTube, his incredible following. They've been very, very passionate. And you can see Lags' reaction. That was the distance. The distance. Like, that was all of the things. Amazing matchup. Amazing matchup.
No, it was great play by both. Both amazing players.
So PDOF, since I have a few minutes here. I don't know if Lags is going to join us on call or not. What's it like announcing this? Because for me, it's a total. It's an adrenaline ride when it's like this.
Yeah, it is.
Hello.
I mean, hey, what's going on?
Heart's just beating out of my chest, you know.
Dude, have you ever been tested like that before? Has anyone ever tested you to that extent? I know you and TJ had a match that was similar.
Dude, that's what I said. Like, literally, that's the only other match that even comes close, like, to this one. Like, holy crap, that was down to the wire. I couldn't even look at the end. That was crazy.
I do think we are joined live by Marcelo and Lagacy. Marcelo, are you here, buddy?
Oh, sup, Vega, sup, Lagacy, sup, Mclz1nkz. How are you doing?
What's up, man? That was one of the craziest matches I've ever had. Holy crap.
I am so sad because 2 times I misclicked that Counter-Strike attack, and including this last one. That's why I took special 3, because I always misclick this Counter-Strike. But it's fine. WoW was a close match, was a funny match. And then Korg every time. Thanks for the fight, Legacy. Was really, really fun to be part of it. Of course, I am sad because I know I could have won as you won. Was a close match, but it happens. We will train more to play more, play better next time.
Yeah, dude, it could have went either way. I thought for sure I had you with my domino on that second round.
I was praying. I finished and started to pray. I was not watching the stream, so I just pray for you, please. Lost some life, lost a lot of life. And I think in the third round, Valkyrie is good against Hulkling, but it's my best option, so I just tried. But you did a great job, a really great job.
Thanks, man. You did too. And your Hulkling, right at the start of the fight, he started comboing me.
My God.
Yeah.
I took as a special tree for Mephisto because I
Oh,
misclicked the Counter Strike and then he hit
like
till
the
Mephisto got the special tree.
like the relic button, the
Yeah,
striker.
yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Two times on our match. I did this.
yeah.
I
I can
did
see that
this
happening.
one fight against Corgi and this last one, but was nice. Was really nice. Vega, if you are saying
Yeah.
something, I not here.
No. I wanted to give you guys both a chance. The amount of excitement, adrenaline that you both must have right now is phenomenal. You both put on an incredible show, so incredibly skilled. So I wanted to give you both a chance just to kind of talk to each other like that. Do you have any questions for each other? Oh, before we go, Marcelo, thank you so much for being part of this tournament. We'll definitely be getting you in others if you'd like to be in them. And thank you for bringing along so many of your audience to this, introducing them to myself and to Lagacy. We're very grateful to you and everything you've done. Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate. I thank you for the invite. Can I say something in Portuguese?
Yes, please do. Please do, because I think a lot of your audience would like that. Thank you. Please do that.
All right. Galera, mano, teve alguns erros. Eu vou abrir a live aí pra gente conversar. Sem dúvidas, eu tô muito triste. Mas, porra, a gente tá numa live gringa falando português, sendo convidado pra um campeonato desse. Então, mano, só agradecer vocês. Eu vou abrir a live logo depois daqui, vou só no banheiro rapidinho. A gente vai conversar um pouco sobre os matches. Vai ser uma live rapidinho, de meia hora só pra passear. Mas, só pra papear, queria agradecer todos vocês, velho. Muito obrigado pela presença. Just to explain, I was like saying thank you because the Brazilian crowd is so huge. I think they are intense.
Yeah.
You must have been seeing the chat every time they are spamming and saying "Go Brazil." So I just want to thank you, the guys, for this community that I have.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, my friend. You being Marcelo and Lagacy, do you guys have any questions for each other? Because people are already saying this is the greatest Battlegrounds match they've ever seen. I have to say,
I love to hear that.
It's guys, honestly, it's up there. I've announced a lot of these now. Lags, you and TJ, BMcG and DLL. Mike, I think, had a very close one that was phenomenal too. PWF and FinTech. Like, there's been so many phenomenal ones, but this is immediately up there. So I'd love to let you two kind of talk for a little bit.
I do have a question for you, Marcel.
All right.
What was the mindset and reasoning behind the Gallon Torch Archangel bans? And did anyone else influence that decision?
I banned. I used to ban this. I used this against Na. I just changed for Ebony Mal. The main reason to ban Gallon is because I used to put Havoc, Korg, and Korg. It's so easy with Gallon, and we can both say that Korg was the best defender of this match. So the main reason is my defense always Mystic. So I know your Torch is rank 4, mine is rank 3. So I will suffer to win on time and lost more health. So Torch, Woman Torch was definitely a ban that I used to. Archangel, do my defense is really fine too, because my principal defense is Rintra, Havoc, Sasquatch, Doom. So I try to avoid to let more hard for you and more hard for me too, because I use the same counters than you. But I trained with the other guys. You banned the Tigra, that is one of the champion that I want to use on Doom, on Memphing or Mephisto. I trained hard with Tigra and was a good ban. And because of that, and Gallon to let Korg do the job and let him more difficult than usual.
Okay, that makes sense. I just found it odd because the last tournament I played in, my opponent did the exact same bans and I struggled. So I was wondering if maybe he told you.
No, I didn't. To be honest, I saw 2 matches of you, and I watched all the match. The last you posted on the weekend, I don't remember the name of the champion, but you won 3-0 or 4-0, and watch the last match against Usafa. Then I decide that human torsion need to be banned.
That's fair.
For sure, need to be banned.
Yeah, him being rank 4 as well. That makes sense.
Yeah, but was a nice match. There is one round that I really tilt. I just stopped to play. Korg was with 1% life, and my Claire almost full. Then he didn't die to incinerate, and then hit me, got a special 3, and man, I got so angry, so fucking angry. Sorry for I don't know if I can say this.
It's all right. It's all right.
Sorry, Vega.
No, I understand. Korg brings that out in you. Me too.
Yeah.
I was feeling the same way, man. I was so sick and tired of fighting him.
Right.
Yeah. My chat kept saying, ban Korg, ban Korg.
That fight with Titanium, it's a good fight. Sasquatch, the Titanium X Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was really good.
I don't know if I think I'm wrong in this match because I know I can't beat your thing. So I think I should throw this round, like just put anything on the defense just to force you use something and let Sasquatch and another champions for the round 2 and 3. I think it would be more interest for me to let this way. What do you think?
Yeah,
sorry if my English is so bad, all right, guys. My English is not my main language, so if I say something wrong, I hope you guys understand.
Oh man, you're doing great.
Yeah, actually, your English is fantastic, actually.
All right.
It's very clear.
I totally think that was a valid play. There's nothing you could do against my thing there.
Or Lagacy, the Brazilian guys created a lot of fake accounts on Twitter yesterday and the other days, calling Lagacy, like Lagacy the Legend, Lagacy Human Torch, Legacy 2, Legacy 3, and then they start to speak English on the chat, like I gonna crush you, I gonna burn your Tigra, or something like that. And I was, bro, this is not Legacy. I don't think it's him. Was you before the live start? Was you the Legacy 99? It's you or not?
Yeah, 99 is me. That was the year I was born.
The real Legacy.
Yeah.
All right. Guys.
Speaking of which, so Marcelo, you normally stream on Twitch, correct? I've been sharing out your YouTube channel, but it's actually Twitch where you do more of your work.
Yeah. I do stream on Twitch like every day, and I do stream on sorry, I don't stream anymore on YouTube. I do post some vids, AW vids, or tips, something like that. Okay. But stream only on Twitch right now, and I am really happy that Caban gonna stream on Twitch tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's important for us who usually stream on Twitch. It's a good thing for us, I think.
Okay. I will DM you later tonight to get your Twitch handle or link. I don't know what the term is, and so anyone who's interested in that, that will be in the description of this stream, so you can check out Marcelo both on YouTube and on Twitch. Unfortunately, I do need to go. I have to get to my family for dinner. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you for all the generous donations. OG Highline, Stenio, Casio, M7, Ozfan, Neto, Joey. Thank you for being here, PWF. Huge thank you to McLz1nkz. Without him, we would not have been able to put this production on for everybody. Of course, massive thank you to Marcelo for being here. And then Lagacy, I don't know, man. You got ice water in your veins. You keep doing this. I know. I said it earlier. I'm like, you're a champion. You won the first tournament. You've been tested. You know what it takes, and you've done it before. So what I'd really like to do is we'll start with PWF, then Marcelo, and then Lagacy, and I'd like you three gentlemen to take us out so we can sign off.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
You guys did fantastic. No, nothing to be ashamed about. It was a tremendous match. Learned a lot from both of you. Oh, a lot to look forward to. Seeing you guys grow for the next tourneys.
Yeah, this was one of my favorite matches I've ever had. I'm so excited to watch it back from both of our perspectives. And yeah, dude, just massive GGs.
All right. You heard it. Make sure you tune in 2 hours for Karate Mike versus Happy McMuffins. And I agree with the chat. I agree with these guys.
That's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, that one's gonna be outrageous. I think it's gonna be like this one. But this one's an instant classic, instant legend, one of the best Battlegrounds matchups you'll ever see. Thank you so much, Marcelo and Lagacy. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Peace.